At branches of George Webb's, a diner chain in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, they have 2 clocks side by side. One clock is set 1 minute later than the other. What is the official reason given for this? Give you that one more time. At branches of George Webb's, a diner chain in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, they have 2 clocks side by side. One clock is set 1 minute later than the other. What is the official reason given for this?
Lazy timekeeping.
This seems like way more work timekeeping. Just be late. Just be early or late or right on time. Just be like, that's lazy. But having 2 that are set exact, that takes work. Because they're not even going to be the exact same because they're probably not expensive clocks. You probably have to reset them every month just to make sure that they're correctly 1 minute off from each other. I love this. I don't know why, but I adore a business that has like some stupid thing that they do.
Yeah, I mean, it has to be. It can't be. There's no practical reason for having clocks 1 minute apart. Unless you're in but even if you were trying to time keep for exactly 1 minute, there's no reason. You can just use one clock to do that. So the 2, it has to be for a joke or a bit or a goof or...
Oh, that's true. I have an idea based on a pun, but I'm not going to say that. But I'm not going to say that yet, just in case it's right.
Oh no, go on. You have to.
Is it so that they can cook a minute steak?
It's a lovely pun, but it's not the answer.
Ah, it would have been so good. A minute steak. They'd probably take more than a minute.
You are right, Ceri, that it is a bit, but it's a bit with something more behind it.
Is it that the owner of the place is always late? And so they have like a special clock so that he's not always late? Because that's me. That's what I'd do. I'd be like, hey, can you set the clock like just 1 minute fast or 1 minute slow so that I am on time? I just
you just have Hank standard time. It's about 15 minutes behind. Yeah.
I have a friend who is never on time, so we always tell them 10 minutes before we need them. But then they cottoned on to this. And so now we have to tell them 20 minutes beforehand. And then they cottoned on to that, and we just gave up. So we now just tell them the time, and we just deal with the fact that they're late. But they're one of these people who will never be on time. It's very annoying. They know who they are.
Is it something to do with where it is? So it was Wisconsin or something?
Yes. Other places wouldn't have this problem.
Oh, what?
I know that there is a clock in Bristol, Bristol Temple Meads, which is a station, railway station, which is set... Actually, I think it's in the town hall in Bristol, but it's set at sort of 11 minutes, I think, later than standard time. Because when the railways went from London to Bristol... Of course, time used to be set by the sun, and noon at one place was 11 minutes away from noon on the other place. So they were, it was before time had been standardised. Is it anything to do with the standardisation of time?
It's not, unfortunately, but there is something legal about it. So in the sense of railway time was imposed on the country, this was a law. This is a bit that they are committing to because it's a bit of a legal loophole.
Oh. Can they serve alcohol 1 minute earlier?
Oh, can they serve alcohol 1 minute earlier?
I
don't know. Diners aren't big in the alcohol space, but is it something to do with that? You can have your beer here first.
This is why Milwaukee, Wisconsin was specific. This is a law in that area.
Is it to do with a substance?
I mean, yes.
Is it to do with a chemical?
It's a very broad definition that it's a diner that serves food. So,
is it a food that Milwaukee is known for? Because I feel like if it's going to be something.
I wouldn't concentrate on the food here. I think, to be fair, Hank, I don't think it's actually to do with the substance. I think I committed to the bit there unnecessarily.
It's not like alcohol or cigarettes or caffeine or something.
Does it have to do with the so they can say something about their diner, they are open a certain number of hours a day. They are open 24 hours a day because one of the clocks is set a little bit forward.
Yes, absolutely. In fact, it's even down to that 24-hour thing. So what is the loophole? What are they trying to avoid?
That they're not a 24-hour diner. In fact, they are an 11 they are 23 and 59 hour diner, or 59 and
Absolutely
59
right.
hour diner.
I can even quote George Webb here, who said his restaurants were open 23 hours, 59 minutes, and 59 seconds, 7 days a week. And should the authorities ever want to raid the place, which they never did and never would, but should they ever want to, then the employee can just point to whichever clock they like and say, you know what? Nope. Check the time.
This is like, there was like a rule or a tax against 24-hour
A
establishments?
complete ban on 24-hour establishments by the city when the diners were opened. So there were 2 clocks, 1 minute apart. So technically, it closed for just 1 minute, depending on which clock you looked at.
But no one knew which one
Right.
minute it was.
Humans, eh? You make a
I love
rule,
it.
they will try to break the rule.
And so apparently will Kia.
Also Paris.